This woman forgot her line.
And someone had said that's where the UFO had landed.
Today we look at an absolute mess of a movie. 1988's Curse of the Blue Lights. The audio bleeds over from scene to scene, the acting is completely terrible, and we'll get into the plot in a second. The only saving grace for this movie at all is Michael Spatola. Michael Spatola did the makeup on this movie, and he also did the makeup for Return of the Living Dead 1 and 2, Return to Horror High, Uninvited, Alien Nation, Little Monsters, Predator, Tales from the Crypt television show, and special effects for House, Leviathan, Tremors, Terminator 2, Edward Scissorhands, and Stargate.
Bring the prophecy to life!
So, is this movie about a killer scarecrow? No, it is not. That has nothing to do with this movie. So we move on and see two couples driving to the blue light section of a small town called Dudley. Why is it called Blue Lights? Is it because a ghost of a deceased railway man haunts the area? Is it because of UFOs?
No, really, Sandy. There was a train wreck down by the river about 100 years ago or so. And there was this one man that rode on the caboose of one of these trains that stopped and accidentally hung up the wrong signal lantern. I talked to this guy who was around during the A-bomb tests in the 50s, and, well, he was with his girlfriend one late night, and they saw about 50 of those blue lights down cruising the riverbed.
None of this really has anything to do with the movie. So, if this movie isn't about killer scarecrows, ghosts, or aliens, what is it about? Well, it's about ghouls resurrecting their god.
I, Loth, leader of the Ghoul clan Qua, have come to finish my birthright of long ago. With boar and fawn.
While the ghouls are ghouling around, we meet back up with our two couples who are now at makeout point, having sex in their car. One couple in the front, one couple in the back, and are talking to each other during it over audio bleed from the makeout scenes right before it.
Ouch! You're on my hair!
I'm sorry. How's this?
Wife discovered their
You two
dog
ought to
was
try
in
doing
the
this
field
in the front
with a
seat
pool of blood
sometime.
nearby.
I think I'm going to have
Cowboy
this
has
steering
not
wheel
been found.
surgically removed.
Then, even weirder are these people talking to each other while boning. Three dudes show up in the same car at makeout point. I don't judge, gentlemen, you do you. To show off Max's new car, which immediately doesn't start and we never see again, despite talking for 3 minutes about how awesome the car is. These are Max, Sam, and Bob. They get names, main characters don't. Don't worry about it. With sexy times ruined by car talk with Max, all 7 of these knuckleheads see blue lights in the near distance and decide to investigate. Max shoots at the lights and Sam's dumbass slides down a hill and finds something buried in the dirt.
I don't know what they are, but let's find out. Check it out, guys.
What is it, some kind of statue or something?
Well, it sure isn't a rock. This thing's been alive. It looks petrified.
Look, there's more to it, see?
It's like a statue of some sort.
Ray from the future here. Do you people not listen to each other? What is it, a statue? No, it can't be. It looks fossilized or something. What do you think it is? It looks like a statue. He just fucking said it's not a statue! They decide that whatever it is, they're going to dig it up and transport it using one of their dad's trucks. But they're stopped by the police on the way to get the truck. When they bring the cop back, whatever it was is gone. They find drag marks leading into a cemetery and then into a crypt, which they follow the stairs down and find the ghouls talking about how it is the remains of the Muldoon man, and they need a magical disc along with human sacrifices in order to resurrect their god. The kids, however, have the disc.
Without the disc, we have nothing. I should have set you both to radiant flame. Nearly a century and you are both still as bumbling as ever.
So, they all decide to just go home and go to bed. Yeah, they're totally just unfazed by all of this. On their way home, Bob disappears. I don't think the poor guy ever got a line in the fucking movie. And Max is kidnapped by one of the ghouls.
Oh my god!
Oh, and yeah, Bob gets turned into a snake that Loth carries around the rest of the movie. You got to see some of the makeup. Now we get to see some of the special effects as Loth uses the disc to communicate and threaten our surviving characters.
So, you still have the disc. No yawls will sleep till your deed is punished. Boy, your life will end soon, and that disc will be mine.
Look! The cup is filling with blood.
So, what are their big plans? Well, Sam knows a witch. And by witch, I mean overacting crazy lady with a doily on her head.
Banish ghouls and seal their fate.
Overacting crazy lady with a doily on her head has a plan. She can create a potion that when poured down the mouth of a sleeping ghoul, it will kill them. All she needs is some cemetery moss, so Sam and one of the dudes from the couples go to get it.
Paul, there. No!
Oh no, not Sam. Somebody save Sam. Well, everybody, I'm sure, is devastated by Sam's death. They decide to travel into the ghoul world and kill the ghouls the only way they know how, by traveling through a magical mirror. Even though it was established earlier in the movie that all they have to do is walk into the cemetery crypt. No, we need camera tricks, god damn it. Well, I have bad news and I have good news. Max has been melted down into goo in order to resurrect the Muldoon man. And Sam is still alive. You can decide which one's good and which one's bad on your own.
It's Max!
Good, we found him.
Wait! It might be one of them. Yeah, Coles.
Damn, I thought you guys would never get here. This place is like a nightmare.
You feeling okay, Sam?
No, I'm not feeling okay. Damn it, I'm scared. If they come back, we're dead.
While the guys are off killing ghouls, the ladies are back with overacting crazy lady who is now sans doily and overacting even more. The guys do manage to kill one of the ghouls before going back through the mirror into the witch's apartment and find, oh no, the girls have been captured. Oh no, the crazy witch lady has been possessed, and oh no, Sam isn't really alive. He's been secretly turned into a ghoul and steals the disc by melting.
Paul, you killed me. Paul?
We have the disc now. And there's nothing you can do to stop us. You will all die. You will all die.
Ray from the future here, noticing that the mouth on the floor talking effect is very similar to an effect used in the 2003 movie Monster Man 15 years later. The special effects on Monster Man were done by Dan Rebert, who worked on Terminator 2 for Sam Winston Studios with Michael Spatola. What follows is 20 minutes of zombies that the ghouls have been keeping as pets, attacking our guys, and eventually having a sword fight against Loth. In a final act of selfishness, one of the ghouls sacrifices himself in order to use their own body to be melted into slime to resurrect a Muldoon man. Meanwhile, the cop from earlier has seen our boys fighting zombies and came out with an illogically large police force for a town this size. Will our heroes be able to defeat the Muldoon Man? Will we ever find out what the real cause of the blue lights is? Will, next time they're on Lover's Lane, the other couple fuck in the front seat? The answer to all these questions is, I don't care! Okay, I actually did care about the last one. In the final scene, they're back at Makeout Lane, and the same couples are in the front seat and back seat. So no, they didn't try doing it in the front seat. Are you happy now? Overall, everyone seems to agree that this movie is pretty terrible. It's only 200 and something reviews on IMDb. It has like a 3.8. And I think that is a little low, but not by a lot. The makeup in the zombie work that Michael Spatola does in this is amazing. And there's tons of little special effects things that really work. And like I showed you, were used 15 years later. But the plot is all over the place. The sound is terrible. The transfer is just weird. Sounds bleed over. the guy will be like, "What's wrong?" before the woman screams. It's an EDR nightmare. So many things are left unanswered. The movie ends with our two couples seeing the lights again, using the exact same lines from earlier in the movie, and then the women going nope and pulling them back down into the car to fuck instead of investigating the lights again. Roll credits. It's such a weird movie. Nobody in this ever acted again. If IMDb is to believe, one of them became a stuntman 20 years later. But other than that, no one has any credits, writer, director, actors. The only person that does is Michael Spatola. So if you really want to see some 80s makeup work, some zombie makeup, that's what this movie's for. Michael Spatola still teaches classes on how to do zombie makeup, so give him a call if you're interested in makeup work. Other than that, I don't know what else to say. Thank you for watching. As always, I shall try to do better next time. Here is a bonus clip from the movie of a ghoul Viking funeral for the one ghoul that they did manage to kill.
Farewell, dear evil one.